Welcome back to the New York Sports Exchange, episode number 24. And the Seattle Seahawks are your Super Bowl champions. This was definitely the best case scenario for all parties involved in this podcast, especially for you, Tim. Sam Darnold gets a Super Bowl. Patriots go out in embarrassing fashion. How are you feeling after these 2 weeks?
I mean, like that Ricky Bobby meme that was going around, Stan, that was viral. I was like, good for you, Ricky Bobby. Yeah, that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
Good for you, Sam Darnold.
The outside looking in, but good for Sam Darnold. Way to get
it
done.
Good for you.
Finally.
Good for you. We will recap the Super Bowl, and then we put an eye towards next NFL season. Never too early to start talking about NFL season. A lot of questions. Are the Pats destined for long-term success like the Seahawks? Can the quarterbacks that we've seen before get back to the top? Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Jackson, can they get on top?
What was it? Restructured contract
deal. Yes. Names to watch in free agency. Who's on the hot seat? I know Tim knows who's on the hot seat.
I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious. The number one guy in the hot seat. I don't think it's shot anyone.
Evident for sure. NBA. This league's a scam. We're all falling for it. We're all falling for it.
If it's a scam, why can't it be a scam my way?
Tanking.
Why can't it be a scam my way?
Yeah, why can't it help us? You know,
it never does.
And the Indiana Pacers are going to become a dynasty for no reason. They're going to have Halliburton, Boozer, Bonza, Siakam. I'm enjoying Cam Boozer now because I just know before I have to hate him, and he's an Indiana Pacer. Like, that was my big fear last year because I was like, if Cooper Flagg becomes a Philadelphia 76er, I'm going to be on life support because I can't hate Cooper Flagg. I can't. I couldn't.
You're thankful you can because he's doing
same thing with Concanipple as well because he's doing his thing. The Hornets are doing their thing too.
Very interesting team, Stan.
Very interesting team with what has happened, what has gotten out over the last couple of hours. We will dive into that. Some questions going into the second half as well. Talking some Sixers, Lakers. I know Tim loves talking about the Lakers.
Who doesn't love talking about the Lakers?
Who does not love talking about the Lakers? Can the Spurs win the West? It's possible.
It's up there, maybe.
It is possible. And then we're going to talk some baseball. This is our first. This is our sort of first preview going into this baseball season. We are going to grade the offseason for each team in the AL and NL East. Mets.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
I know Lindor's out, but
we'll talk about it. It was you know what? Again, very interesting offseason, and I think they're a better team? Yes, I do. So we'll get into it later.
Okay,
but yeah.
we will dive into it. Olympic hockey, the United States of America. We are
God,
recording this.
What a day if you were an Olympic hockey
2 hours after the United States took down Sweden thanks to a Quinn Hughes game-winning goal in overtime. I still think 3-on-3 overtime is kind of stupid for an Olympic setting, but you know what? We won. Who cares?
I get it. I agree with you. I get it.
We're on to Slovakia.
Yeah, we're moving on.
We're on to Slovakia.
Canada with a nail biter earlier. Oh my
God. That was scary.
Canadians holding their breath. Yeah.
Sidney Crosby sit the kids out too. We'll see. College basketball as well. Big one on Saturday for the Blue Devils. They'll be taking on Michigan in Washington, D.C. Number 1 versus number 3. Arizona plays Houston on Saturday. A lot of guys. Tim, I don't know if you know this. JT Toppin tore his ACL last night against Arizona State. So bad luck for Texas Tech.
Bad luck for him too.
Bad luck for him too. Richie Saunders on BYU tore his ACL as well. BYU kind of faltering a bit.
These ACLs.
I know. That does make me nervous. Darren Peterson's playing.
Yeah, he's back. Okay.
He's back, he's not, abruptly just sitting out of nowhere. I mean, they do play Oklahoma State tonight, so you never know.
Is that a shot at the NBA there, Stan? Is that a shot at the NBA? Abruptly sitting out of nowhere?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You be the judge of that. And then Mick Cronin. Mick Cronin. We will dive in on the Mick Cronin saga happening in college basketball. And he's the mean guy, but Dan Hurley isn't. That's anti-Irish discrimination, if you ask me.
Propaganda put out by Stan.
Yes, it is. I mean, I don't agree with what Mick Cronin did. I'm just creating a saga. But
no.
Anyway, let's...
Wait, so off topic real quick. Who's the skier that tore ACL? That should have
Lindsey
been skiing?
Vonn.
Thank you.
Well,
it was Lindsey.
here's the thing: the knee that she injured did not like play a role in the other in the main.
It was like
incident.
2 different ones, right?
It was like 2 different.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So it
Dude,
wasn't
she's
like
a
she shouldn't have been
fucking
doing it. Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah, she's a fucking warrior, man. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT of that sport.
yeah. Well, and real again, before we really get into anything,
Dude, it was like a movie too when they got her out of there.
the comeback and everything. They've been promoting
No,
it.
I'm telling you, like when they like carried her out, they airlifted her. It looked like a fucking movie.
No, that's what I'm saying. They've been like promoting all these storylines and like commercials and stuff. Like it's
well
like
because she retired and then she came back and then
I don't know any of the skiing lore, man. You got to fill me in.
Her tearing her ACL was like shit, like it's done, and then she came back, and then like the commercial like strung your heart because it's like showing home videos when she was a kid, and it was like,
well that's what I'm asking.
Fucking GOAT, man.
Do you know the skiing lore? Are you well versed?
I know Lindsey Vonn lore. I'm not like she dated Tiger Woods at one point.
You know what? I think I did know that. I did know that.
She did date Tiger Woods.
And did you happen to catch any of the freestyle figure skating? Is that Lou, whatever that Lindsay, someone on America. I think it's NIU and
the guy that did the backflip.
No, this girl, this figure, she came in second for I don't know who this Japanese girl was that won. She was unbelievable, but this American girl was fucking fantastic.
I haven't. And now here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Winter Olympic, and we'll get to the Super Bowl after this. I'm going to make my point really quick.
Well, it's Olympic season. You know, you only get to talk about this
Olympic
so many
season.
Times.
Yes, we only have 2 more years. Only 2 more years to go. I'm a summer guy. I'm sorry. I'm a summer guy.
I get it.
To be honest, the past 2 Winter Olympics, the one in Beijing in 22 and the one in Pyongyang in 2018, like I wasn't really that into because there weren't any NHL players playing in the Olympics.
Yeah, and they're back, which is great.
And the only guy that like I really like knew was playing in hockey was Ilya Kovalchuk, and he was just like a freak at 45, just playing in the Olympics for fun.
Like
in 2018 at least, 22. Yeah, but I mean, and also I think it's funny how like the Winter Olympic sports, like you could die doing that.
That's what I was about to say. I was like,
the Summer Olympics, it's like, oh yeah, just run 100 meters. Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, I'm watching like these bobsleds and like the skeleton or whatever some of these are called. These guys are going like 88. What is it called? I got it wrong. Is it not skeleton?
No, you got it right.
Okay.
You got it right.
Yeah, they're going like
I was gonna name another sport, but go for it.
They're going like 80 miles an hour, dude. Once didn't some guy die doing it? Like practice run?
In 2010, a guy from I forget what country,
but a guy
like may have been, but like a guy like died during a practice run in luge.
Yeah, is that what is that? Is that one with the no barriers, right? You're just on it?
There's like no barriers. It's crazy.
Delayed, they're fucking nuts.
Crazy. And then like bobsled, it's like you have to like control the brakes, but like you can't see what's happening. Like it's crazy.
And there's different for bobsled, right? Isn't there like 2-man bobsled? Then there's the longer bobsled.
There's the 4-man. It's 2-man and 4-man, I think it is. And then crazy shit. Yeah. It's absurd. Yeah, I can't either.
I can't. I looked it up. I still don't get it.
Okay, now this is what I think it is. And now any like figure skating people that listen to this and know, and I'm wrong.
I've been trying to figure this out. Please let us know, because I've been trying to figure this out.
I think they have to incorporate like the judges, like give them there's tricks, like there's like a list of tricks that they can do.
There's a scale for them, right?
And there's a scale for them, and the judges judge them based on like how they did on the skit, like a triple axel, which is like impossible to do, by the way. Like that gets like that's like a 4. That's a 5. They judge that. If it's a 5, you did it perfect. If they give you like a 4.5, it's that.
So when I was watching it, they had the scoring, and it was like the move, and then it gave the base score. So it was like for whatever that move is, the base score you could get is like this, and then it would put next to it was it would be like the base score is 10, whatever, and this person would have like 14.8, and you're like, oh, that's really good. And then someone would have like 12.3, and you're like, that's not as good. And then it was like based on precision and like the technique, like you said, everything you said. Yeah. But how do you judge that? It's so fast. Like how you
I think you got to be. You just got to be built different in the figure skating game.
I don't have the eye for it.
Yeah, I think you have to have the eye for it. All right, let's go to the Super Bowl. Seahawks take down the Patriots, win the Super Bowl. Whew, that was a shit pumping. Dude.
Yeah,
that was a fucking shit
I
pumping.
feel like we kind of said that, though. We kind of said it was going to happen.
I called it. I said to you, I was like, I wouldn't be shocked if the Seahawks win by double digits.
Well, yeah, I mean, they did what we said they were going to do.
They did exactly. Yeah, exactly. They did exactly what they were going to do.
Will Campbell did exactly what we said he shouldn't do.
And we'll get to Will Campbell as well. But I think with Darnold, he spent all season, just even in the Minnesota year too, but all season he was proving the doubters wrong, and the Pats needed him to be sort of the old Sam Darnold that they've known, especially, and he was not seeing ghosts. He conquered the ghosts.
And he was throwing some crazy balls, too, especially in that first drive. He was like getting through tight windows. Even if they weren't complete, I was like, why are you throwing that?
There were a couple times in the first drive where he threw the ball. I was like, shit, this is getting picked off. And then Barner would make a great play. Cooper Kupp made a fantastic catch.
You called it, by the way, too.
I know. I'm so disgusted with myself that I shouldn't bet on it. I know. I was so disgusted.
You're like, watch Barner get the first touchdown.
Like, watch AJ Barner get the first touchdown. There he is, wide open in the end zone. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you called it.
Disgusting. And I didn't even bet on it. But I actually did win big Super Bowl Sunday, so I'll take the good with the bad. It could have been more, but I'm grateful. Anyway, I think, and now we can go to the Patriots side here, Drake May's reputation took a massive hit this postseason. Like a gigantic hit.
Shoulder was banged up, though.
The shoulder was banged up, and I know the offensive line wasn't helping him. But there were times when he had to make throws and he just couldn't find them. And it was just, it was sort of like sad to watch. And now, Tim, I have a stat for you. So, Tim, who is the worst of our era? So this isn't counting like Trent Dilfer, or like Rich Gannon, like that. From what you remember, what has been the worst winning postseason from a quarterback you've seen?
Like worst performance-wise?
No, just like in general, like who, like, because one comes to mind. I'm wording this wrong.
You're saying like Peyton Manning, with the Broncos?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So, worst playoff runs for quarterbacks who started at least 3 games in a single postseason since 2000. The top 10. Tom Brady's on this list. He's 8th. This was in 2001. Kerry Collins on the list, Giants, back when we got dominated by the Ravens. Jared Goff's on here. When they went to the Super Bowl, lost to the Rams. The Patriots. Thank you. Top 4. Joe Flacco in 2008.
He's elite. What are we talking about?
2008, so not when they went to the Super Bowl. Rex Grossman in 2006.
I don't remember that one too well, but yeah, no.
Peyton Manning in 2015, Drake May in 2025. This is in terms of total EPA. So every time Drake May dropped back to pass, total EPA, negative 29.2. Peyton Manning, negative 22.7.
Wow. Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't great.
Really bad.
Drake May wasn't... And you could say weather for the second game. I understand that argument a little bit.
And the third game, too.
Yeah. I get it a little, but still, I mean, you're second in MVP voting, dude. You got to show up. You got to show up.
I hate to sound like a talking head, but like Drake May's got to step up.
He does.
He's got to step up.
He's got to step up.
And I mean, like he wasn't like pressured much though, but the Seahawks just made it count when they did.
When he was, I mean, it was pretty glaringly obvious what side it was from.
I will say though, like I'm not worried about Drake May. I think he bounced back. I'm not worried about Will Campbell either. I'm not worried about Will Campbell either, and we'll get to Will Campbell in a bit. But I am worried about the offensive depth of this team.
Dude, Morgan Moses is like 50 years old. That's not. Yes, we're not running that back.
They need a solid second receiver too, because I don't think you can cut it with Stephon Diggs as your number 1 guy. I think you got to make a desperate trade for someone. Hint, hint, a guy in Philly that wears number 11. Just say.
Could go get.
It could work.
You could get
Reed under Ver. Or you could get but he won't be 100% healthy. I think Brown gets you something that like the Patriots don't have.
They might not have to give up too much either. I think the Eagles are ready to cut ties.
And they don't have to. But the dead cap hits like pretty big. I think he like takes up like $39 million in dead cap or something like that.
These cap loopholes.
They're gonna want like a high draft pick for him. I think just because they'll figure it out. But we'll see. The era of the defensive-minded head coach is here because I think
it's back.
Mike McDonald this is sort of like how last year or a couple years back with like the rise of the offensive play callers, McVay and Shanahan.
It's like 60-point games in the playoffs, dude.
Yes, and Reed too, while we're at it. I think this is the start of something big. And he is the first head coach that calls plays on defense to win a Super Bowl, which is like crazy to think about because Belichick, there was like a period of time where he called, did he call plays on defense?
No.
At some point, no. But like you think that he did.
Well, maybe, I mean, he was a coordinator at one point, no. So I guess when he was doing that stuff,
yeah.
But yeah,
but he wasn't calling plays as a head coach.
No. I don't think so.
And now we see this like rise of defensive coaches. Like, we have McDonald.
Aaron Glenn.
We have not Aaron. I mean, is he going to be calling plays? I think he should.
I don't know, dude.
If he's not calling plays, it's bad. Jesse Minter. He's probably going to be calling plays on defense. Robert Saleh. He said that he thinks that because
good luck.
Well, he's saying that because of the reason why it went wrong for him in New York was because he wasn't calling plays on defense because he didn't feel that he could like really manage that load of running the team and calling plays on defense. He's doing that in Tennessee now.
Like he somehow managed to get his head shinier every week. I mean, he's just a fuck. I hate.
All right.
The history of these coaches, Stan, going down the list. I mean, it's not good to be a Jets fan, right? None of these guys had a good tenure.
Yes.
So
I'm aware. I mean, there was no proof of this like this head coach calling defensive plays model could work. Now there is. Is it going to be difficult to replicate? Absolutely. But now there's a blueprint, and people can somehow follow that blueprint. Yep, you're gonna put a build off.
We're gonna see the run game come back. Are we gonna see ground and pound football? Maybe.
And speaking of the run game, Kenneth Walker ends a nearly 30-year drought. He becomes the first running back to win a. Could have went to Jason Myers, but he was not eligible.
Jason Myers.
He wasn't eligible for voting. I wanted.
How does it make any? What does that even make any sense? But he's not eligible for voting. He played the game.
I went on the fucking website to vote for Jason Myers, and he wasn't on there. Crazy. But anyway,
that's like a popular vote for that. That's what?
You didn't notice when Mike Tirico was like scanning the QR code on the screen?
I stopped paying attention at that point. I was like, well, I live with a bunch of Patriots fans, dude. It wasn't like a happy time here.
I forgot about that.
I think the game was turned off with before it even ended.
Wasn't shiny, happy people all over the place.
It wasn't sunshine and rainbows on this end of the earth here, Stan. It was actually pretty gloomy.
Yeah, but anyway, Kenneth Walker becomes the first running back to win Super Bowl MVP since Terrell Davis. He needed to have the game of his life, especially with Darnold, like not really finding his rhythm. Christian Gonzalez was having his way with JSN. And we got, by the way, like cooked on TikTok by Patriots fans that we were like expecting JSN to have a good game. And Christian Gonzalez locked that shit up. You lost the game. You lost the game.
They were playing for field goals because they knew that's all they had to do. I mean, that's all they needed to do.
We're going to touch up on Kenneth Walker later because he is a free agent at the end of the year.
He's not coming back.
It seems like they're not going to tag him unless he takes this team-friendly deal. I don't really see it happening. And because
there's no chance he's coming back.
I want to say something to you that you're just going to hate, and it's just going to spin into Jet drama.
Say it. I want to hear it.
Brees is a free agent, if I'm not mistaken. That correct?
Yeah, they're probably going to tag. What's the modified tag, where if another team offers him
the exclusive franchise tag?
Yeah, where if another team offers them, we get like 2 first rounds in compensation. That's
what the Ravens did with Lamar.
Yes,
I just have a feeling that you guys are just going to throw it back at Kenneth Walker and see what happens. And I don't think it's going to.
Why though? Why would they? They don't need to. Brees Hall's great. Braylon Allen's good. I know, but just tag him. Make him. He's already miserable, Stan. Just keep him miserable. Let's keep him here.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
He's the best player in the offense, all right? He's the only good player we have most of the time that's driving the football. Garrett Wilson played like 4 what was it, like 5 games this year? He was our leading receiver with 300 yards, but that's nonetheless.
God. Anyway, everyone, now to Will Campbell, everyone had their way with Will Campbell. Everyone did. Everyone in this postseason had their way
terrible
with Will Campbell. This
game. Amazon application ready, buddy.
Worst game by, and I forgot he said that, and that bit him in the ass, and I feel bad.
I mean,
damn,
not good.
Damn,
he's letting him like 3 sacks a game, let alone 1. Come on.
It was the worst game by any pass protector this year, 14 quarterback pressures were allowed in the Super Bowl alone, in one game alone. That's the most by any player this season. His play has been an issue since week 12, where he returned from his MCL injury. The short arms are an issue as well, but honestly, I think he'll improve.
He's not in the right position. You gotta move him to guard. He's not attack.
Stop with this move him to guard stuff.
Move him to guard.
I don't think it's worked. I don't think it's worked with anyone. We tried moving Evan Neal to guard, and look how that worked out.
AVT moves around the line. He plays well anywhere. When he plays.
Exactly. When he plays.
Never fucking plays.
That's when he plays.
Tim. I hate the Jets.
When he plays. But I mean, hey, like Andrew Thomas sucked his rookie year.
Yeah, it's
he
just
was pretty good.
The size is so concerning. The size is concerning.
Yeah, the arms. It's the alligator arms. It's the short arms.
He looks like a little kid half the time. He's like this, and they're running over him, and he's like, oh.
And it's just funny how draft day he was like, I will die for Drake.
Yeah, he's crying. I'm like, well, he basically did do. He's getting pancaked every other snap. So it's
he did die for him.
Put his life on the line.
He did die for him. All right, let's go to what are we looking forward to in the NFL next year? And Tim, my question for you: are the Pats primed for long-term success next season? Because you have a harder schedule.
Yeah, listen,
I saw who they play next year.
It's not easy.
Let me find New England Patriots opponents. Let's see who they play. So they play their home games. So you have the three in your division, and you play the Packers, the Vikings, the Broncos, and Raiders, and then Chiefs, Chargers, Lions, Bears, Seahawks. These are all
it's not easy.
Outside of the Raiders and maybe the Vikings, if we want to have that conversation. These are all teams that were fringe, either in the hunt or in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And we saw how their track record was against good teams this year, and I just don't see. I don't even think they make the playoffs with how competitive this AFC is.
Here's they benefit from division, right? You got 4 free wins, realistically. Think about it. You beat Miami twice. They beat the Jets twice. You get 4 free wins there. If you could split with Buffalo, they got a new head coach. Depending when you play them, there might be a little kinks they're working out. That'd be great. Yes. That's 5 right there. They can maybe, you win that Raiders game, 6. Now you got a game against the Chargers. They already beat. I know they were banged up. It's not it's going to be a tougher road, definitely, than this year. I mean, they didn't really face any adversity. Adversity. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Adversity. Jesus Christ.
Are you good? Oh, wow.
Ugh, I just had a mini stroke. No, listen, like you said, they don't have great offensive depth. This year, I don't want to call it a fluke because I don't know. But, they got kinks they got to work out, and, the AFC's getting better.
And I think that they benefited from the top dogs not really being there.
100%.
Because
they didn't have to play any of them.
The Chiefs weren't really destined for success all year. I think
they didn't face any of them in the playoffs. I mean, that was the freest cakewalk to the Super Bowl.
But I'm just saying, though, I think the Chiefs not being good helped them. The Ravens not being good helped them. The Bengals not really being good helped them. A lot of teams weren't good, and it opened the door for the Patriots to really find a way in there. And now, to be honest, I think that if the Chiefs were the Chiefs, that would put the Broncos in the wild card. I think if the Bills were somewhat normal, had somewhat of a normal year, I think they take the division.
But the Steelers are
they're a fringe. I think they're a fringe wild card team. Well, I mean, the Steelers won their division, and I know the Patriots did as well. So that's neither here or there. But the Super Bowl showed the clear gap between New England and a true championship team. And now you have $40 million of cap space to work with. You need to add some type of explosiveness to this receiving core. And I mentioned A.J. Brown before. He's worked in the Vrabel
out there free
system.
Agent-wise?
Alec Pierce. A team like the Giants could use a guy like Alec Pierce.
Yeah, he's not a number one.
I don't think the Patriots need a guy like him.
They need a true number one. And they draft one?
They could draft one, but I think, honestly, if you want A.J. Brown to play to his full potential,
You're
why
big
not?
On this A.J. Brown, man. You want him over there.
I do, because
want him out of your division right into mine. Get the fuck out of here, man.
One, yes. Two, he's played for Vrabel before.
No, I know. He'll probably fit well in the scheme, but two egos, him and Diggs, is that going to work out? You never know.
I think it does, but you also can't afford to be conservative with the cap space and the draft capital. They got to be your guys. They have a lot of things to worry about. Offensive line, receiver. It's kind of it. Like, the defense did what they could.
Oh yeah,
well, the secondary balled out.
They did a pretty good job. I think in their mind, though, they're positioned right now as we can win this division next year. Going out again, Buffalo with the new head coaching scheme. They won this year. Like, they could go in and win this division again. So I think they go balls to the wall and they make a push for the Super Bowl again. Why not? You go to the Super Bowl, you go back, you try and go back.
Yeah. All right. The elite quarterback. It was an unreal year for the quarterback, not a good one.
Injury-prone year for the elite quarterback, let's say.
A very injury-prone year for the elite quarterback. 3 of the 4 quarterbacks left had not won a playoff game before this year. So I'm counting Stidham. Actually, Bo Nix didn't either. So Nix, Stidham, Darnold, and oh my God. Yeah, I'm including Bo Nix. Stidham, Nix, and I had it, Darnold, and May. Stidham, Nix, Darnold, May.
Okay.
Yeah. Darnold never won a playoff game with Minnesota. Have I officially lost it?
No, he didn't.
No, he had. All right, so 4 of the 5. Yeah, so I'm including Bo Nix.
Okay, there we
go. It clicked.
Okay.
Anyway, the chaos of the down year for the elite quarterback was felt in the coaching carousel. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson got new coaches with Joe Brady and Jesse Minter. The Bills, in my opinion, have the most to regret going into this offseason because this coaching search was a circus. It was a circus.
They waited too long.
Thing, with Pagula, they waited too long. 2, the whole stuff with Pagula, with McDermott, that was crazy. The Phillip Rivers interview. And it's like, all right, they're like really stretching it out. And then they did all that just to hire a guy in-house.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Sabres heating up, man. It really just took their attention away for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, they lost sight of things.
I was like, this is garden law. Like, this is...
Like, yeah, look, they're picking one over the other.
Yeah,
speaking of, real quick, did you see they're trying to split to 2 different entities? I saw.
Yes, and I think that's better for both sides.
I think so, too. I agree.
Each team gets their own revenue. It's not like Dolan's going to sell the team. I just think that they're their own entity now.
No, yeah, they both make money. Yeah.
Yeah. Win for both teams. Win for both sides. Anyway, there's clear holes in the roster at receiver and secondary for Buffalo. But despite that, Josh Allen looked the best that I've seen him this postseason. Outside of a couple hinky-dinky turnovers in the game against Denver.
The one game.
He looked good. And now the expectations are only going to get higher because, especially with Joe Brady as head coach, because he's a phenomenal play caller, Allen has to elevate everybody around him.
Well,
and it's going to be now he does.
They fire McDermott. They have to perform this year, especially to the fan base. Like, this is a year like they got to go out and ball out.
Mm-hmm. And now we go to the Ravens. Lamar cannot afford another unhealthy season because this could be what we see like in his 30s. And he sort of has that like Peyton Manning arc where like he has the accolades, he has the MVPs, he has all this. He doesn't have the ring. And the doubts like these have been with Lamar his entire career, but they haven't been as loud as they are right now.
Well, there's no more excuses.
There isn't. Like it doesn't mean a thing without the ring. That's all.
Exactly.
That's honestly what it is. That's all. I mean,
dude, you got the MVPs. You just fired the head. Like you got to get it done now. You have to. They brought in the guys for you. You got to get it done.
You have to. Absolutely have to. And then let's go to, other quarterbacks, like the younger quarterback, especially in the AFC. Does Lawrence take a next? We saw him take that big leap under Cohen. That helped him a lot.
I think this is just it. He is what he is.
You think that's a one-hit wonder?
No, I just think this is it. Like, this is what he is.
I see a lot of. I see a little. I've said it before. I've seen a little bit of Eli.
But I think like this Lawrence. Is what he is right now. Is what Eli was. You know what I mean? Like he is what he is. Like, it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I'm just saying like he is what he is.
A Hall of Fame quarterback.
Okay, all right. I'm not relax. Up the brakes, buddy.
I will never rest. I will never rest on the Eli Manning case for the Hall of Fame. Bo Nix is definitely one. I mean, the fractured ankle didn't really help him.
I don't know what
we
he is, dude. I don't know. Like,
that's the thing.
I'm still confused. Like,
I'm still lost. I'm still lost on Bo Nix. I'm still very lost.
I see him playing. I'm like, he's not that good. And then I'm like, they win games and they keep winning games, and he seems like he's doing all right. Like, but like the eye test, he's just like not that good. I don't know.
And then on the NFC, actually, sorry, sticking with the AFC, Justin Herbert.
Just get this man.
It's going to be very interesting to see
him
MVP,
under a MVP vote for a reason, buddy. He got that MVP vote for a reason.
He did, and it's going to be very interesting to see him under a Mike McDaniel offense.
Just get that man protection, please.
I think the Chargers did that. They fired Roman. They fired their offensive line coach. I think Jim Harbaugh knows that this is kind of a make or break year for him.
I would think so.
Kind of.
They haven't done anything.
Kinda.
Like,
they went to the playoffs. They haven't won much, but yeah.
But like that's what expected of them. Like they're expected to make the playoffs. Yes. So it's like they haven't really done anything after that.
Exactly. Names to watch in free agency. This is the big one. So George Pickens, Daniel Jones, Jalen Phillips, Tyler Linderbaum are all likely to be tagged, barring anything crazy. John Harbaugh, I would like for you to do some soft tampering for Tyler Linderbaum, please and thank you. But anyway.
Start tweeting at him.
I honestly couldn't go wrong with that.
Stir the pot.
Yeah, stir the pot a little bit. Alec Pierce, he's definitely the top wide receiver free agent out there. He had one of the most efficient seasons of anyone back in 2025. Could fit well there. Could fit well with the Giants.
Definitely better fit with the Giants, but he could fit well with the Giants.
Definitely a better fit for the Giants. Had a 1,000-yard season, 6 touchdowns on 47 receptions. So he's a nice number 2 deep threat. Something that a lot of teams need. Maybe the Niners go out and get him. I know they have, especially with the injuries at wide receiver. I know Juwan Jennings. Isn't Juwan Jennings a free agent as well?
Is he even like on their team?
I forget. I feel like every Niners wide receiver has a moment, and it just
they always have one that's like not happy with the team, and the rest are just really mid.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what it is. Packers left tackle Rasheed Walker. He would give an offensive line instant stability. Breece Hall just may need a change of scenery.
He desperately wants one. I mean, that was glaringly obvious from every single press conference he had post trade deadline. But you're not going anywhere, buddy. Come back.
Kenneth Walker?
He's gone. I don't know where he's going, but he's not going back to Seattle.
System running back, one-hit wonder. I mean, the Seahawks it seems like they aren't going to tag him, and some team's going to throw a bag at him. The only quarterback free agent that's really worth a look at is Malik Willis. And now there are ties.
God.
Okay, Tim, I'm not saying the Jets are going to get him.
No,
I think he's going to go somewhere where the Packers are responsible for where this person landed. The assistant GM in Green Bay, the old assistant GM in Green Bay is now the GM in Miami. Jeff Hafley's coaching in Miami. It could be Miami. Matt LaFleur's brother Mike is coaching in Arizona. He could go to Arizona if they want to move on from Kyler Murray. I mean, now that you say it, the Jets. I mean, I guess I just want to rage bait you. I guess you're just asking to be rage baited.
It's not even that. It's more of just this like the backup quarterback show out for 3 games, gets the big contract kind of thing. Like he's probably gonna get a Justin Fields similar type deal from anywhere.
Okay,
but like I don't know. I don't see it working out for him. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Reek Woolen and Kobe Bryant, they're due to be on new teams at the end of the year. I think that the Seahawks are focused on getting JSN extended and getting Devin Witherspoon. All right, that FaceTime call muted Tim.
But I'm back.
Tough scene, Apple, but we're back. So Odafe Owe did play for the Patriots, the
Ravens. We confirmed it.
Jalen Hawkins played for the Patriots. Both these guys are approaching 30. They could be finishing touches for a defense. The draft class is pretty weak, too. I started working on the spreadsheet. It's like outside of
course, the Jets have 15 picks this draft.
And next year you have 3, and this
I know
you have 3.
We have 100 for the next 100 years, dude. It's
all right.
We're the thunder of the NFL.
Stop. All right. And now, speaking of the thunder of the NFL,
there we go.
Who's on the hot seat? Aaron Glenn is prime candidate number one.
He's gonna be fired by week 8. We're make the prediction now. Make it now.
Yes. I said that last week as well. I
Yeah.
mean, he botched Justin Fields. He botched the hiring of Wink Martindale because here's the thing. I appreciate wanting your fingers on the defense, but the Jimmies and Joes are more important than the X's and O's with this defense, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you at all, dude. I don't like. I'm looking for answers. I'm grabbing straws. Like I'm with you, Stan. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. The Frank Reich hire is so like uninspiring.
It drives me up a wall. Like, what is the point of that? Like, it's like pretty much waving the white flag before the war starts. Like, I don't get it. And
there's no quarterback to build around. His days are numbered, and it's a tough way to go out. Because there was like a point, and I wanted to get behind it, Tim. When you traded Sauce and you traded Quinn Williams, I was like, all right, like they're picking a lane. And they have multiple draft picks. This is something. And then you got rid of your defensive coordinator, and then he just overhauled the staff for no reason.
And then I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
No good reason.
There's no plan. Like, there's no plan, and that plays no good hand for him because he's fucked. He's gone.
And then another one, Dan Quinn. I think he is on the hot seat. You know, he fired Cliff Kingsbury and hired a very unproven candidate in David Blau. I mean, I know it was an injury-riddled season for Jaden Daniels, but now every hit that he takes is going to be looked back on. Everyone's going to look at Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
The offensive line was all right, but his defensive scheme is so outdated that offenses can just read it so easily. Blau, if he's not a home run hire and the offense, it looks like the offense in 24.
It was a disaster last year.
It's going to be bad.
They took like 15 steps back. They can't do that again. They really need to go back to where they were. So I think he's the next guy up, Stan. Guy up.
Other candidates, Nick Sirianni, not because of hate, a little bit because of hate, but
I think there's a little bit of hate in there.
I think he's on the hot seat. You can't go through coordinator to coordinator and think, okay, this is going to work. This is going to work. This is going to work. You can't keep doing that. You can't keep doing it
unless it works, and then prove me wrong. But
sure. Shane Steichen. I like Shane Steichen. I just think that he's just dealt a bad hand because he's on the Colts, and I feel like every year there's like a rumor that he's getting fired, and then Jim Irsay before he died, and now Carly Irsay this time is like, oh, like, yeah, we're keeping Shane, but I don't know. Injuries, it's a business, but I don't know. I feel like every year
it's like a cliff, like it was.
Yeah, but I feel like every year it's like, okay, Jim Irsay announced that Shane Steichen will be back, and it's like, yeah, no shit. Like I would keep Shane Steichen.
I mean, they do every year, so
yeah. Todd Bowles feels like this is the make or break year for the Bucs, especially with not making the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think he's sort of outdated himself, I think, and this could not end well. And then finally, Zach Taylor. When? Like one disappointing season, okay, keep him. A second one, and you keep him. It's crazy to me how every single like. The four coaches in the AFC North, the three best got fired, and the worst one kept his job.
Yeah, kind of nuts. But like again, like injuries and stuff with them, but they're like that every year. Like it's gonna be like this every year. It feels like so.
I don't get it. I'm sorry. Unless they fix that defense, they will find a way.
But it doesn't seem like they're trying to. It doesn't seem like they're ever trying to. Like every time it gets better, they make it worse.
Yep, exactly. Let's go to let's clap it up. Thank you, football, for a great year. Thank you, football. We'll see you in March for free agency, and then draft, and then hope.
Draft night, favorite night of the year. Yeah.
Can't wait. We could go live. If I'm not working on draft night, we could go live. But I
go live. Yeah. It's a big day for me, dude.
It's a big day for me as well.
Ooh, yeah,
I would like to see what John Har. Oh, speaking of, let's talk about the Giants real quick, because the article from Pat Leonard is fucking crazy. Basically talking about how no one reports to Joe Shade. It's all Dawn Aponte, and Joe Shade is just regulated to scouting. It's
why is he there? Like
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Is he dirt on the family or something? Like I don't.
I think that Joe kind of like saw the writing because him recusing himself from the negotiations was a pretty telling tale, because I think he quickly realized, like, oh shit, like if we don't land him, I'm the fall guy, and it's gonna be bad.
But he's the fall guy anyway now. Like he's.
I mean, he's scouting. This is a big draft for Joe Shea, considering it's his only job. His only job.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, if he fucks this up, there's no excuses.
Yeah, Dawn.
That's all he does.
Everyone reports to Dawn. I fuck with Dawn.
However you want to run heavy. However you want to run it, man.
She worked for the league. She worked for the league for the past 16 years. We got the league on our side now. Giant football's back.
You'd hope.
You'd hope. But damn, I'm telling you, like I drive by MetLife every day going to work. You know, if I drove past MetLife like a couple months ago, I'd look in disgust. I want that stadium to be burned to the ground. And I look back at it, and I'm like, yeah, yes, we got a football team. Our win total 7.5. I'll gladly take it.
I'm not there yet. I think I'm still at the 5.5.
But you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there.
We're hoping.
You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there.
It's gonna be Jet Life once again. No shame to the Giants, but for the AFC, it's gonna be Jet Life.
Just for both of us. I'm a big believer in. Like I'm a big believer in like as long as the city's buzzing, I'm happy.
I'm in football, especially because like we both usually suck. So like even if you win, I'm like I have no hatred towards you. Really, we don't play each other. Like I don't.
No, we play each other once every 4 years. Like it's a presidential election.
Happen in the Super Bowl. It'll never happen in the Super Bowl. I don't think. So.
It'll never. That's the best. I think someone made this point on Reddit, and it was he basically said, because the Rams and the Chargers were in the playoffs at the same time.
Yeah.
What would happen? And they both had home field. Sorry, it's like, what's the scenario if the Rams and the Chargers both get home field and make their conference championship games? And someone said, I love how this scenario does fall like into there is a scenario where this could happen to the Giants and the Jets, but the NFL just like hasn't like came up with a snenario on it because they just know
they don't need a solution because there's never going to be a problem. Like there'll never be an issue like that.
There'll never be a solution. That's just never going to happen.
There's no need for one. Like it's
in our dreams. In our dreams.
Yeah,
only in our dreams. All right, let's go to the NBA. Adam Silver's NBA is facing more scrutiny than ever.
The list is long.
The list is long. I said to Tim beforehand, like I don't think a commissioner in sports has faced like this kind of scrutiny, like this many scandals. Because Donald Sterling, COVID bubble, tanking.
He's not doing a very good job of like handling them though.
FBI gambling probe. Trees, like the
trees one kills me because it's like I know what you're saying, and like it is just trees, but like it's funny.
It's just funny. I don't know, and like the NBA, and honestly, like I'm not educated enough to comment on FBI probes or using the cap to use tree donations, so we're not going to touch up on that. What I do know is tanking.
Is that under like the bonus allegate? Is that like the bonus clause for the trees? Like I don't even
know. I don't know.
Where does that fall under contractually? Like how does he get paid?
I don't know. Don't know. But the NBA has tried to stop tanking for so long, and they failed every time. And honestly, if you're Adam Silver, I don't think you can tournament your way out of this.
Solution, Stan. Solution. You want to hear it?
Okay.
Do what the PWHL does.
What do they do?
So it's like I think it's
don't say free agent. Don't say free agency.
Once you're ruled out of the playoffs, every win from there on is a draft point, and then the more draft points you accumulate, the higher your pick is. So once you're eliminated, you still have the incentive to win because that's how you get higher in the draft.
My mind like just exploded. Holy shit, that could actually work.
So, like, if you want to tank to the All-Star break, be my guest. But after that, you got to start winning basketball games if you want to get a good pick.
Wow. And then the points go towards the lottery. So, like, let's say, like, the Jazz have, like, a 25% chance. They lose a game, drops down to, like, 24.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so once you get mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, your points can start accumulating. So everyone's at 0, right? So say, like, it finishes and, like, the Wizards they get eliminated, but they go on a run at the end of the year and win, like, 9 straight. So their points jump from, like, 11, like, say it was, like, 8 to 17. And now they're ranked first out of all the teams that are eliminated.
But what happens, like, let's say like the Hornets are like a fringe playing team. Like they're like in and out of that 10th spot like every other week.
It's so
what happens there?
The only way they can, like, accumulate points is when they get eliminated from the playoffs. So if they make it all the way to the end, it's basically getting...
Okay.
You can't start accumulating points until you are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Once that happens, those wins count towards points toward the draft. So you start with 0. Say you're the worst team in the league, you get eliminated first. You have a head start of accumulating more points for your draft pick than everyone else because you're the worst team in the league, but you have to win games to get those points.
Wow. Look at Tim.
There you go.
Save the NBA.
That's straight from the PWHL. Shout out professional women's hockey.
Yeah, holy shit. What a call. What a call by you, because the fines, let's be honest, fining the Jazz $500,000 and the Pacers $100,000, like, that does nothing. These guys are billionaires.
Like $10, give me a $10 bill. Like, that's what that is.
And I will say, because with the stuff that's getting out of, like, of what Silver is really considering, it's crazy. Like, he's considering, like, abolishing the draft and just having these guys just, like, go into free agency and just have it be a war.
Makes no sense.
And now, obviously, this won't go if they were to abolish the draft. It wouldn't go into effect until next season. So no matter what, there will be a draft in 2026. Let me just get that out of the way.
What I just said, I think, saves everything.
It has to. It has to.
Because then those games, so say, like, there's a game coming down to the end of the year, and you're like, you and a team are slotted for the 2nd and 3rd pick, and that win, like, determines who gets the 2nd and 3rd pick. It's like, holy shit! Like
let's say your team is playing another team, and you beat that team 10-2, and then the team you beat got the number 1 pick, and now the team that you beat is more set up for long-term success than you are.
I guess you could go to the bubble. You could go to the ping pong ball system if you want. You could do it like that. It's not like that, but you know what I'm saying. Like, say the Bulls were in, like, 2nd to last, and they're playing against Utah. I know. But yeah, Bulls are in, like, 2nd to last. Utah's in last, and you're fighting for the 1st overall pick. And now the last game of the year that usually never matters. You got, like, starters out there dying because they're like, dude, we want the 1st pick. Like, you're playing 40 minutes tonight. Like,
that could work. That's
what I'm saying.
I like it. That could work. All right. NBA second half of the year. Knicks did make an addition. They do get Jeremy Sohan. We forgot to talk about Jose Alvarado somehow. I can't believe we missed Jose Alvarado because he's been nothing short of electric for the Knicks. Glad to have Knick basketball back. OG's healthy. He had to get his toenail removed. He doesn't remember how that happened, which is crazy.
I wouldn't either. Like, I don't.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you, but Knicks are fully healthy. Knicks are back. It seems like Sohan's going to be taking minutes from Diawara. And now, like, hey, like, I'm all for getting, like, Brown developing guys offensively, but there's no way you could put Jeremy Sohan in the lineup with Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson. Like, who's your offense?
None of them.
Who's your offense?
Your offense is, like, I don't know, from the key. Like, I don't bottom of the paint.
Brunson and Deuce just go in iso ball. I don't.
I mean, Trey and Prey. You guys could just be the splash bros and chuck up threes.
I guess. I don't know. One can hope. All right. So some questions going into the second half.
Is Cleveland legit, Stan? That's my first question to you. Are the Cavaliers?
You're getting a hard on for hard on.
I am, dude. Mobley's not even back yet. Mobley's been out during this run.
Mobley's not back, and they look pretty good. They look good.
Is Jared Allen the All-Star we were promised? Like, I mean, this guy looks...
Let's not go too far.
He looks unbelievable, though. He's been fantastic.
How many have they won since they got him?
Dude, like, every game he's played. I don't even know how many games that was. They didn't lose one since he's been here.
They started in Sacramento, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Also, tough look if you're the Kings owner. This never got brought up, but
Dude,
inviting Travis Scott to like sit with you and he's like celebrating with the other team is crazy.
How are they the worst team in the league with no assets?
Like I couldn't tell you. At least they have their first round pick. Fucking New Orleans doesn't.
Yeah, but it's just crazy to me.
Right.
Yeah, they won 5 straight. So yeah,
they've won 5 straight. First game with Harden was the Sacramento game, so they've won 3 straight with Harden.
We're one game against behind you, buddy.
Yeah, this is going to be a tight Eastern Conference. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking, I don't care where we're seated at, just as long as we play ball. As long as we're playing good ball, I don't care what number is in front of us.
I'm with it.
As long as we're playing good ball, as long as we're playing great basketball. Because last year I was like, oh fuck, we're the 3 seed. And we we can beat Detroit, but like can't beat Boston, can't beat Cleveland, and then we got home court advantage. We got home court advantage in the conference finals and couldn't capitalize on that. But anyway, I digress. The Cavs are dangerous. They are pretty dangerous. But I do want to go to another team in the Eastern Conference. Tim,
Max Strus too.
Can Joel Embiid be trusted?
No,
because. It looked like the Sixers were poised to make a very deep run earlier in the year. Then Paul George gets
baby.
Then PEDP gets suspended. And then Daryl Morey trades Jared McCain for some reason to the Thunder. If he traded him anywhere else, it would have been fine with it. It's the fact that it's the Thunder.
I don't like the thought process in that when I get you have a lot of guards, but really the Thunder, like of all teams.
But here's the thing. It seems like they are no longer in the Joel Embiid business. They're in the Tyrese Maxey business. Because they are better without Joel Embiid on the floor. They rebound better without him on the floor. They do all these things better. And the physical limitations haven't been more noticeable than right now. And his limitations slow down this potential for the Sixers team. So I don't know why they don't just let it go with him.
Because they poured so much into it. Like he was the process. I don't think a Tyrese Maxey led team gets it done. No offense, I think he's a great player, but I don't think a team led by Tyrese Maxey wins a championship.
Really?
No, okay. I don't think that happens. I don't.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Would a De'Aaron Fox led team win a championship? That's kind of my sort of comp.
Well, we could. Speaking of De'Aaron Fox, we could talk about it now.
He's not the leader of that team. Right.
that is fair. Arkansas is about to blow like a 15-point lead, and there's still plenty of time left. And foul. Are they in the bonus? Of course they are. They have a chance to tie the game with free throws. All right. Can the Lakers dodge the play-in? Because here's the thing. Possibilities are endless with Luka Doncic on your basketball team. The Lakers are 15-3 in crunch time. They have the most efficient offense in the NBA. But it's like I'm Jonah Hill in Moneyball. Like, Billy, this is the Los Angeles Lakers. They have 2 of the best players in the world. And they get it done in crunch time and have the most efficient offense in basketball. Their only defect? They can't defend for shit. And their big man depth is DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, what a performance by Jackson Hayes in the dunk contest, by the way, too. What a dunk!
Don't even get me started. They need to abolish it. They need to abolish the dunk contest now.
That's a whole other discussion that could go on for.
Also, I honestly can't make a comment on the All-Star game just because what we said about the Elam ending, and everyone loved the Elam ending at first, and then by last year it was like, okay, this sucks.
Everyone gets tired of it.
I like this USA versus world thing, and then you say that now, but 5 years from now, are we gonna say that we want it? I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
Yes, but
I looked at the Lakers stand. They confused the hell out of me, and only team in the league with a 0 differential, which I didn't even know you could. Crazy. Yeah, I didn't even know you could have that. They allow 60. They score 16 points per game and allow 16 points per game. They're really, again, the most interesting team in the NBA because they're always hanging around. But like Stan said, you don't know. You don't know what the hell you're going to get from them. You really don't.
You really never know with the Lakers. And like the crunch times again. I just can't get over the big man depth because how
Ayton is so bad. DeAndre Ayton is so bad at basketball.
You went into the year with like you needed a big man. Who was available in free agent? Like Miles Turner was available. A lot of guys were available.
They went away so quickly, and they got stuck with Ayton.
This is what you could come up with. I digress, but I mean, and you know here's the thing though too. Another telling one, they're in points per 100 possessions. When Luka Doncic is on the floor this season, the Lakers are outscoring opponents by 0.9 points per 100 possessions. That is concerning.
They can't play defense.
And then you look at every other aspect of this team, like their success is. It's almost like it's fool's gold because they lead the league in win differential. And for those that don't know, that like compares every team's actual record with what its net rating suggests it should be. And, you know, it's basically a fraud detector. They have a win differential of plus 6.4. The second place in second place in that stat is the Orlando Magic. It's nearly like the Lakers nearly double what the Magic are in win differential. And it just makes you believe that the Lakers are just frauds. And you see JJ Redick on the sideline and like his blood pressure is too high because there's always effort issues and poor execution. And I know it's hard to win when both of your qualities are not there with LeBron and Luka, but the Lakers are somehow better when LeBron and Luka are both out of the game than when they share the floor. Like the Lakers, like I got this stat as well. Like according to Clayton the Glass, the Lakers grade out as a 38-win team when LeBron James is on the floor. No knock on LeBron, but
like it's
come on,
it doesn't make any sense.
God. It seems pretty clear, like what the blueprint was going into this year. It was sort of all right, we're no longer in the LeBron business. We're in the Luka business. Let's thug it out for this year. And then this offseason, we're just going to go all in on Luka. So, I mean, it's working so far, but right now, dude, they look
depth
terrible.
Is terrible. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, Bronny James being a top defending guard, like, is that really also, what you want? Like,
especially, like, too, like, with how bad they are defensively, they're a 4-game losing streak away from being out of the play-in.
Yeah, but they're like a 4-game winning streak away from being third in the West. Like it's
that's just how dominant the West Conference.
I don't get it. Like I don't understand. This team isn't like they make no sense because they shouldn't be like where they are.
Lakers have $56 million worth of cap space that can open up this summer. So I think that's more relevant right now than what is going to be relevant soon. And I just think that they're just an average team. Sorry. I just think that they are.
But they're a 33-win average team who might be third in the West. Like it just makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
I don't know. All right, next question. Or not question, but yeah, sort of. Can Jason Tatum do the unthinkable and come back? Because the moves that the Celtics made at the deadline have led me to believe that he is. Because there's no way.
He was golfing the other day with Braun and K Love.
He was golfing the other day. The trade for Anthony Simons and like the move filled a need at cost of a more expensive player. And let's all be honest here. Let's be honest. If Jason Tatum were to come back and Anthony Simons was still on the team, I would assume that Anthony Simons' role would decrease.
He probably wouldn't play.
Probably wouldn't play. He'd come off the bench, but I don't think he.
Nothing meaningful.
Nothing meaningful, exactly. And they recently shifted Peyton Pritchard back to his 6-man role, and like I don't think that this is a coincidence. Like,
well, I think this is what they're thinking, right? If they can hold this second place spot in the Eastern Conference and have sort of an easy first round,
the Celtics look good. Like that's the crazy part.
If they have an easy first round. It's like, dude, Tatum could come in the second round when you actually have to play like a competitive, matchup.
Jaylen Brown's an all-NBA player. Derek White's going to make the defensive team. It wouldn't shock me if Joe Mazzulla wins Coach of the Year this year, just with what he's doing with the roster that he has. Yeah. But here's the big question, though.
It might be bigger staff, I think, but
maybe, yeah. But if Jason Tatum does come back, let's say he does.
Does it fuck up the mojo?
Do the risers defer to Tatum? Or does Tatum kind of take a back seat and let Jaylen Brown have the ball in his hands? Let a guy, let Vooch do his thing.
No, I don't think so. I think you're better off just running it through him. I like.
Really?
Mean, yeah, I kind of think so. I think he is that good. I hate him. Like, I don't like him at all. But he's a hell of a fucking basketball. He's a 6'10" beast. Like, he's playing at his full potential. He's incredible.
But here's the thing, though, too. Like, I don't think what you mentioned before with the like him coming back in the playoffs. I don't think if he isn't ready by the playoffs, he's not playing at all. He's gonna have to come back in the regular season, get his body ready, be in game shape, play a couple of games. You can't just throw a guy coming off of a torn Achilles out onto the floor in the middle of the playoff game.
I'm thinking you get him a little right early. But if you have, let's say you're playing Charlotte in the first round, dude, you don't necessarily need to play him. Maybe 10-minute restriction. Oh, okay. But maybe you put him on a minutes restriction. You play him 10, 15 minutes. Ease him into it. Then you get to the second round, he's ready to go, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I think they'll steamroll Charlotte.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm just saying, I don't think that Tatum,
no,
there's no way he comes back during the playoffs. He's gonna come back in the regular season.
I get what you're saying.
Ramp him up for the playoffs.
Yeah, but he's not. He's gonna be come back in the regular season, play 10, 15 minutes a night for the last 4 games, and then nothing crazy.
Yeah. All right, last but not least, this is big. Can the Spurs win the Western Conference?
So
here's the thing. OKC is limping right now. Jalen Williams, SGA, both of them are hurt. No really sense of when they're going to come back. And I think that the Thunder are just more focused on another lengthy playoff run, and they won't rush him back. And especially, I don't think they're going to rush back Jalen Williams just because the hamstring has been an issue this year. And the health issues don't stop there for Oklahoma City. AJ Mitchell has been out since January 23rd. Alex Caruso has been in and out of the lineup. Isaiah Hartenstein has had lower leg issues for a while, for the past couple of months. I think getting healthy and winning the conference could be a daunting thing for Oklahoma City, just because they are in the same conference as a team that has a 7'4" demon in Victor Wembanyama. And here's the thing. As it's slated right now, it seems whoever the 2 seed is, they're probably going to get Denver in round 2. If the Spurs can avoid going through Jokic and SGA, I'll say it, they are representing the Western Conference in the NBA Finals.
Pretty obvious.
They are representing the Western Conference in the Finals. And to be honest, I think they win it. I mean, the Spurs, and keep in mind, too,
gives them some problems.
And keep in mind, if they end tied, the Spurs have the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
If they end up tied for first, the Spurs have it. So
I think for both of them, though, realistically, Stan, I don't even know if they're really worried about it. I don't think it's something on their mind. Maybe for the Spurs, but I think the Thunder, they're kind of whatever. You remember Cleveland in 2018 with Bron, where they were just they were a 4 seed, but you were dude, they're not a 4 seed. They're the best team. Yeah. I think it's kind of the same thing for OKC. Just get healthy. If they're a 3 seed, they're 3 seed. They're 2 seed, they're 2 seed. Who cares? They'll be fine wherever they're at.
Breaking news. Not really breaking news, but breaking news in a sense. The MLB Players Association has named Bruce Meyer as the interim executive director.
Yeah, Tony Clark, what are we doing?
Yeah, wow. Bruce
Especially
Meyer,
now, during all of this stuff too, really?
Yeah. Bruce Meyer is a litigator and trial lawyer who has been working in sports law for the past 32 years. Tim, you'll like this. He's from Long Island. He's always been a Met fan.
Hey.
Earliest baseball memory was when I was 8 or 9 years old when the Miracle Mets won the World Series in 1969. All right. There you go. You got a Met guy.
We were just talking about that too. We were talking about the 69 Mets earlier. Yes. There we go.
He said, I'm a litigator and a trial lawyer who's been fortunate to do sports law for 32 years. I'd say I'm known as a tough litigator who also knows how to make deals when necessary. In the sports area, I've been involved in just about every type of issue, including labor, antitrust, licensing, collective bargaining, and others. But the common thread is I have a passion for player advocacy and defending players' rights. This guy's not going to fuck around. This is Manfred's. This should be something.
I'm hoping, dude. We need tough negotiations. Yeah. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but
I don't want to touch up on it just because let's focus on the now, the present, because we have
good point.
We actually have teams to we have to grade all the NL and AL East teams off seasons. So let's do that. Let's do that right now. Let's start with the NL East. Tim, we're not going to start with your Mets. We're going to start with the Braves. So they addressed the holes. So shocker, doing nothing last offseason came back to bite the Braves in the ass. And they were terrible. So, and they addressed the biggest holes of the team. Robert Suarez, him and Raisel Iglesias are going to be a great 1-2 punch. They get Ha-Sung Kim, great addition, especially due to the shortstop production in Atlanta last year was horrible. But the baseball gods bit him in the ass. Kim, he's out for the next 5 months due to him slipping on ice. You know, they fixed their 2 weak links.
It's crazy.
The baseball gods responded. They have the offensive talent. They have the pitching. I know, who was it? Schwellenbach had to remove something from his elbow.
I forget what. Hold on.
Was it Spencer Schwellenbach? I could be very wrong. I know it was someone on the Braves.
I think it was an elbow fracture, right?
Yes.
Yes. 60-day IL, right elbow inflammation, stemming issues, bone spurs. Yeah.
Okay. But can the hitting and the pitching replicate the hitting and pitching that we saw in 2022
and both
2023?
Know it can.
I know. But can you?
Yeah, a healthy Ronald Acuna, dude. This healthy team is. Yeah. If Austin Riley gets hurt, they're fucked. I think honestly, but yeah, a healthy Austin Riley
moves a lot of.
Yeah, and their depth isn't as great as it used to be, but dude, it's still the Braves. Like, I know they had a bad year last year. They're a pain in my ass. This is the reason this division's so hard, dude.
Mm-hmm. What would you give a grade?
I'm looking at the notes here. I see the B you gave them. I mean, I would agree with you. I really, honestly, like as a Mets fan going to the Braves, I didn't think they really had to do too much. I think it was a year just to get, brush off last year, get healthier, bounce back. Because I've seen them play.
The bullpen, Suarez was needed.
Oh, I mean, that's huge. It's a huge addition. It definitely doesn't hurt. But again, getting that lineup healthy and ready to go they're going to be fine.
Yeah. Next up, the Miami Marlins. I gave this a pretty high grade. I gave it a B+. This is a great offseason for Miami.
The Stowers deal done, though.
Because, the extension, yes.
Yeah.
But they did what they do best. They trade injury-prone pitching for young hitting. Owen Casey's going to make an immediate impact. He was the Cubs' #1 prospect. They got him for Edward Cabrera. Dylan Lewis is going to continue to develop in the minors. They got him for the Ryan Weathers trade to the Yankees, and we'll touch up on the Yankees in a bit. But, I mean, the season is going to be dependent on the health of this rotation, especially Sandy Alcantara. Yep. But the development of the position players in Miami have been phenomenal. Stowers had a great year. I mean, I feel like that trade in Baltimore for Stowers was a win-win for both teams, to be
100%.
Because Trevor Rogers had a great year.
Been fantastic.
It was fantastic, but I mean, can they threaten?
No.
No.
I wonder for that.
They'll be a fun team. Like, I mean,
they're always a fun team. They'll beat the Mets. Yeah. They always beat the Mets, but
yeah. Well, Kyle Stowers. Like, Stowers was their best hitter in 25. He had a 900 OPS. The guys that they got for Luzardo, the guys that they got for Jesus Luzardo is going to be pretty big. I like what the Marlins are building right now.
I can't disagree with you. My thing for that is just like it's probably tough as a Marlins fan to see all these guys they trade away just like be super successful elsewhere, and I think we're going to see the same kind of thing with Cabrera. I'm wondering when it's going to all kind of the stars will align for them. It's not going to be this year, but yeah, they had a decent offseason. If Sandy could be Sandy, dude, he's a top 5 pitcher in baseball. I will die on that hill because he can give you 9 innings and he'll have like a sub.
I will never forget 2022 Sandy Alcantara.
He was on
this podcast. It was unreal. Next up, here we go, Tim. The New York Mets.
Oh yeah,
I gave it a B. You gave it a B plus.
I did give it a B plus.
Okay, I'll tell you why I gave it a B. So I will say it looked bleak for a bit. It looked bleak, especially losing Diaz and Alonso. The Mets have a squad. They got a good squad. I'll give them that. And it's a completely rebuilt roster. I would say that playing Bo Bichette at third and Jorge Polanco at third is the big risk. Marcus Semien should be a mainstay at second base, but my one question with him is, can the bat stay the same?
We're going to find out.
The Freddie Peralta move was a move that you had to make, especially with how the rotation fizzled out in the second half.
Had no depth.
It's good that you have a top-end guy like that.
Who stays healthy, too, most of the time. Knock on wood.
I will say, the reason why I didn't go like the B plus B thing, baseball just never rewards the overhauls of rosters. You have a lot of guys coming out, a lot of guys coming in. It does something with the chemistry. But I will say, this overhaul makes the Mets the most interesting team in the sport.
They're the Lakers of the MLB, right?
The Lakers. They are the Lakers. David Stearns wins the Rob Pelinka Award, in my opinion. But Tim, go on about the Mets.
I gave them a B plus because yes, there's some question marks. Out of position players playing new positions for the first time, which I think necessarily is not going to be the hard. First base harder than third, obviously. Blanco, I think he'll figure it out well. Bichette playing third, that really doesn't concern me that much at all. I think I give them this a B plus because the lineup just looks so phenomenal, top to bottom. Like if they play to their peak, and Robert, the sound off his bat stand. Listen to some of those spring training videos. The guy's a monster.
I think he's a big change of scenery guy for me. And I think he's going to benefit from the change of scenery.
I think so too. And there's really not much pressure on him. And the rotation, Peralta, ace, solidified ace. You go down the line, McLean. I mean, he is an ace. He's an ace in the making. He is going to be a top pitcher in the sport if he could stay healthy. He was phenomenal last year. You got Kodai Senga coming into spring training. I'm hearing great things about this guy. I'm hearing that he looks like he has the aggression and passion he had from the original year he got brought over. Everything seems to be working for him right now. If you have him back, stand to his peak, that's potentially 3 aces in this rotation. Like you're looking at a really, really, really good pitching staff. So I think if the stars align for the Mets, we could see a year where it's like, I don't know, 100 win year for the Mets. Maybe if the stars align. I just want to make the playoffs, so I'm not going to get too ambitious. But I like what they did. There was a rift last year. They brought in a bunch of new guys, and I think it's going to be a good year.
Yeah. All right, next team, the Phillies. Gave this a C. They are running it back one too many times with this core, if you ask me.
I'm loving it.
They replaced Castellanos with Adolis Garcia.
They needed
Castellanos' story is crazy, but
the beer thing.
I digress. Yeah. Schwarber, Real Muto, back. They signed him to extensions, or they re-signed him, sorry. And now they have the second oldest lineup in Major League Baseball. But I will say, sorry, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm constantly looking back, watching the Arkansas-Alabama game, which is a banger right now. But Arkansas is down 1, now down 3. Spreads at 4.5. This is gonna be a sweat. This is gonna be a
nail biter.
But there is a little bit of a youth movement in Philly. Justin Crawford is going to start at center field. I didn't know this. I knew who Justin Crawford was. I did not know that that's Carl Crawford's son.
It is, yes.
I feel old. I did not know that.
I feel old too because Carl Crawford was the man.
Yes.
He made the Andrew Painter
cool. Yes. Andrew Painter is going to will start the year in the rotation with Christopher Sanchez being the ace of that rotation, if you ask me, and Zach Wheeler being out with thoracic outlet syndrome.
Yes, when healthy.
And the bullpen does get a little bit of a boost with Brad Keller. I like you
give it a D, dude. They're running it back. I give them a D. I just don't. Come on, man. I know they're good, but it's getting fucking old, right? Like it
is.
You weren't going to beat the Dodgers last year. I don't think you're going to beat them this year. And I know it's the Phillies and I hate them, but I look at the Mets lineup. I look at their lineup. We're a lot better. We're a lot better at a lot of things. So
okay, that's a bold claim. That is a pretty bold claim. But yeah, I gave it a C. I gave it a C. You lose Ranger Suarez. I know you want the youth movement. I like Justin Crawford a lot. Don't they have another shortstop prospect that they like too? I'm forgetting on what his name is.
I'll look it up.
Let me go on Pipeline right now. Yeah, but I really are the Phillies going to be the team that they've been in years past?
Is it Aiden Miller?
It might be.
Yeah, AAA shortstop last year. Yeah, I think it's Aiden Miller.
Yeah, it's going to be Aiden Miller. They like Aiden Miller a lot. So who knows? Maybe if the year goes bad, maybe there's a youth movement. Who knows? And then last but not least, the Washington Nationals. I gave it a B. New era Nats baseball. Why not? I mean, they bring in Paul Taboni as new president of baseball operations. They hire Blake Butera as their manager. He's 33 years old. Talk about youth movement. They traded Jose Ferrer to Seattle for Harry Ford and Mackenzie Gore. It's fuck it. Fuck it. That's exactly what this offseason looks to me. They trade Mackenzie Gore to Texas for a haul of prospects, including Gavin Fein. They're not contending, but it could lay the framework. I like what they did.
I think it's better than what the Phillies did. So. Oh. Stan?
I like it. Like it a lot.
Oh, fuck.
All right. The Baltimore Orioles. Gave it a B. I gave it a solid B. You know, they made safe upgrades. They did what
they had to do.
I think that that lineup needed veterans because let's all be honest, that lineup is still pretty inexperienced with those young guys. They are young, and what
was the average age last year? Like 24. I mean, like
I think it was close to that. Oh, I'm currently Malik Thomas at the line shooting 2, makes the first. All right, we are. Still alive for...
We got a nail biter over here.
Yeah, we do have a nail biter. Sorry. But the pitching should be exciting. But giving up a haul of prospects for an injury-prone Shane Baz is a little concerning. But
gamble.
It's a gamble. But if Baz and Bradish are a good 1-2, possibilities are endless. I think
they have a chance. I'm not rolling it out, but
they have a pretty good chance. Shout out to your Massachusetts boys, Tim. Give the Red Sox a B-. A B-. You know, they improved the rotation with Sonny Gray and Ranger Suarez. That's great. But I think that they would have preferred to bring back Bregman and bring in Bo Bichette.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
They would have preferred that easily. The Wilson Contreras trade helps improve a void at first base, and I'll be honest, I think that's kind of the only clear upgrade. I think you're kind of...
They're young, dude. Let them get young and healthy.
You're banking on Roman Anthony. I like a lot. He's on the WBC
He's
team.
really good.
He's very good. He scares me. He scares me
a lot.
He has
the potential to be the second best player in the division. Like, I honest to God think that. Like,
yeah, like, you know how, like, in golf, they have, like, winner without Scheffler?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like without
honestly,
Judge.
I think like AL MVP should be like winner without Judge, and Roman Anthony should be in that top 5.
I think he'll be in that conversation.
Yeah. All right, Yankees gave it a C.
Yeah, because you didn't do it. Like you didn't do anything.
They're running it back after getting walked by the Jays in the divisional series. Now, here's the thing:
you were hurt. Just let it happen.
Yeah. I like. We won't get a clear picture of what this team really is until Cole and Rodon come back. Because on paper, with Cole and Rodon back, that's the best. That's the best starting rotation in baseball, especially with what Cam Schlittler did in the playoffs against the Red Sox.
Without a doubt.
That's the best rotation.
They're not back yet, so we're going to have to wait and see.
But the offensive inconsistencies in the infield were not addressed. So that puts a lot of pressure on Volpe when he comes back. It puts pressure on Austin Wells I think Ben Rice is due. He's due. He's so unlucky. He's due.
Are you moved by this team? Like, is this like scream like we got a shot to you, or like?
Here's the thing.
Well, part of you always is going to say that, but like, like
yeah. But
like,
here's the thing: a part of me says, like, yeah, this team got walked by the Blue Jays, but also another part of me is like, hey, if we're a Devin Williams mishap, if we're a Luke Weaver mishap away from winning a game,
you're right there.
You're right there. We finished the season tied with the Blue Jays. It's not like there was this like gap between the Blue Jays. Like, yeah, we sucked against the Blue Jays, but
I think we could both agree here too, Stan, that team out of the AL, it's coming out of this division. The AL is coming out of this division, so it's one of the four teams.
Actually, I'll give Seattle a bump. Seattle could do it.
You think Verlander's going to have a year? Think Detroit's got a shot?
Think they got a shot? Yeah. Yeah, but and I've said this to a couple people before, but am I too crazy to believe that Volpe's going to have not like a bounce back year, but he'll be better than what he was? No one is playable with a torn labrum. I'm sorry.
No, I know. It's just like I feel like the mental pressure. Like, yeah, it's a fresh. He's got. You know what, Stan? He's got to get off to a hot start, and he's got to stay consistent.
Well, he is missing the first month of the year. So Jose Caballero.
When he gets that footing back, like when he's back, he's got to hit the ground running because the media is going to be all over him if he has a rough start.
Got it.
Damn.
Darius Acuff ties the game. Alabama not calling timeout. Phylon behind the back, between the legs, behind the back. 4, 3. Phylon for the win. No overtime.
Overtime madness today.
Damn, a lot of overtime games. All right. Sorry, I had to interrupt that. Damn, Acuff is so fucking good, man. All right, let's go to the Rays. Probably the most Rays offseason of all time. Like,
I would hate to be a Rays fan.
I would hate. Are there any Rays fans out there? You get a new roof. Key addition. You get a new roof.
That's the key addition to the. That's like with the Miami Heat, when it's like keys to the game, like keys to success, like LeBron showing up to the arena, like healthy and unharmed.
Yes,
like you got a new roof.
They bring in Gavin Lux, Cedric Mullins, Jake Fraley. They made 9.
Dude, that's like the
9
worst
trades this offseason. And time will tell if the 5-for-1 trade for Shane Baz will pay off.
They made 9 trades and got nowhere somehow. They made the 9 trades and like they're still the Rays. Like I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't see it. I don't see it happening this year for them.
And then last but not least, the Toronto Blue Jays gave him an A. I mean, like I think they had one of the best off seasons of any team in the league.
You know what though? Fuck that miracle run they had last year though. And those guys are not having career years again, dude. Clement's not. He's not an all-star. Like I don't think they're gonna have years like that. I just don't see it happening.
We'll see. But I mean, they signed Dylan Cease. It gives them a top end guy with elite stuff at a high strikeout rate, and that's what they needed. That's what they needed in that rotation. I know he hasn't had like good years as of late, but just the potential of that can get you excited.
He keeps getting worse, dude. The walk rate, I don't know if it's worth the price.
Now, Kazuma Okamoto, Tyler Rogers, Cody Ponce, big additions.
Mm-hmm.
Okamoto especially.
Question mark. We'll see.
And also too, like last year's offseason for Toronto was a nothing burger, especially with Santander like not living up to the hype. But they were still the best team in the American League. So now they have more money to spend, a higher upside. I think they're going to be in contention to be in the position that they were last year, if not more.
I think you guys and the Red Sox are better than them.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not that big. I'm not that high on the Blue Jays. I'm really not.
Really?
They give me Texas Ranger vibes, dude. I just don't see it happening.
Oh, yeah. That's a tough call. That's a tough call.
I don't know, especially when one of your star players like wanted to leave after a World Series run. Like I know he doesn't like the area, but I don't know.
He didn't want to leave. I don't think he was like, I want out. Like he wanted to come back, I think. But
before the season, remember? I mean, everyone was like, listen, he's not coming back, especially the they had prior. Like I don't know.
We'll see.
I think you're better. Take it as a compliment.
Okay.
Take it as whatever you want.
I'm glad they take it. All right. Olympic hockey, real quick, because time is not of the essence right now.
Yeah.
What a win for the United States. What a win.
We need to get a little more aggressive offensively.
Yeah.
I think
I'm sorry. Why were Vincent Trocheck and JC Miller playing with 90 seconds left?
JT Miller was driving me up a wall, dude. I get the chip and chase aspect, and like he can go win a puck battle in the corner, but like he is not the guy. He is not the guy to be out there. Like I don't know. Hey, big win though, and you know what? If you're just a hockey fan in general, what a fucking day it was for Olympic hockey. 3 overtime games. And the one that wasn't was the 6-10 one. So you need to wake up. Yeah. You don't wake up at 6-10, you miss it. And then you got to you miss the 6-10 game that's 6-2. Germany gets routed. Then you catch the Canada-Czechia game, which I don't think anyone out of their right mind had this game going overtime, Stan. And honestly, Czechia was like one bounce away from winning. Yeah, but crazy. Canada on the ropes. Finland goes to overtime. They storm back from 2-0 against the Swiss with 5 minutes left. They come back. They win it in overtime. USA, they let up a goal. I fucking had to be Zibanejad, Stan.
It had to be. Of course it did.
Had to be Zibanejad.
And you think that, the guy that coaches the Rangers would have that signature shot of Mika Zibanejad scouted?
Wide open. How do you give him? They gave him all day. And Helly almost had it, too. I thought he was going to come up with that, but.
Yeah,
we look good defensively. Offensively, we need to get going. We got to.
Yeah, they need to. I mean, I know, and to be honest, what's crazy to say, like we need to get going offensively, but the one guy that's been getting going offensively is usually the guy that we all knock on during international play. Austin Matthews been having himself a hell of an Olympics.
Yeah, him and Jack Hughes, the two guys facing a lot of scrutiny going into this. They've showed out. They've showed out big time. So
they've done well. So to recap, semifinals are Friday.
Yes.
So this episode comes out Thursday, so it's essentially tomorrow.
Yes.
But yes, so it's Canada, Finland.
Yeah, and then USA, Slovaks.
United States, Slovakia. Slovakia's that's gonna be a tough game because Slovakia's been like the darling of this tournament.
They've been humming. I don't get it. Slavkovsky's been the man. I think it was the top 5 point producers this Olympics have been all first overall picks, which is crazy. But Slavkovsky's had a fucking tournament. This team is not, to be taken lightly. USA has got to hit the ground running, and we want the gold, Stan. We want the fuck.
We need it.
1980. We need it.
Will you be up at 8 a.m. if they make it?
Oh, 100. Dude, after my pond hockey tournament in Lake George, I'm going to be glued to the TV. I'm going to be glued to the TV.
Especially if Duke beats Michigan on Saturday.
You need a wake-up call?
I need a lock in.
I'll give you a phone call at like 6 a.m. when I'm screaming at the pregame. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Oh, we got to get there first, though. We got to get there first.
We got to get there. We got to beat Slovakia. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Wasn't going to touch up college basketball, but I'll mention the Duke game. Need a win. We need a win. We need to beat Michigan. I feel like every time we've been in a close game outside of the Florida game, the whole thing with UNC, whatever. The Texas Tech game passes the past, focus on the present. Win this game. Why not? And to be honest, unless we don't get blown out by 40, I mean, if we lose to them by a point,
who cares?
Non-conference game.
Hell of a loss.
Hell of a loss. Hell of a loss against the number 1 team in the country.
We're talking college football right now. It's a hell of a loss. Now it's college football.
Will I be pissed? Yes. Hell of a loss.
Hell of a loss.
As long as we look good, here's the thing. As long as we look good, and I leave the game like, okay, if we get him again, we beat him.
Yeah, I
get that. As long as I can look at that and have that as my takeaway, I'm good with it.
Last bid for college basketball. Shout out URI. I saw that upset the other day.
Big win over St. Louis and Robbie Avila. Big win. Big win for them. Miami of Ohio. Still
nail biter last night.
Lost to UMA.
Oh my God, it would have been crazy if Amherst got. Aiden was at the game. Shout out Aiden.
Oh, he was at the game? Yeah. He was texting me yesterday. I think like his boy is, I don't know, is one of his boys like a sports writer or something?
I don't know. I just know one of his boys is boys with like a top 10 pick. Or not a top 10 pick, like a first round draft pick on Amherst, just like casually boys with him.
Oh, like hockey? No, because he was telling me about like, there's this 4-star that's coming to Siena next year. White kid from like, I think he's from Massachusetts. He can fucking hoop like nobody's business.
He's giving a scouting report?
He's like coming to Siena, and Aiden like texted me about him. He's like, who's this kid from Siena that's like really good? I'm like, oh, Ryan Mosh. I don't even know how to say his name. He's like, yeah, my friend's like writing an article about him. He said he's going to be the best mid-major player in the country. I was like, shit.
It's probably for some class.
I didn't think that far, but wow.
There you go. Shut up mid-majors.
Shut up mid-majors. Gotta love it. All right. Moving on. What I saw really quick, I have 2. Actually, when are we recording next? Are we recording We're probably going to record, unless you want to go. If it's on Wednesday, then I can say by what I saw now. But if it's not going to be on Wednesday, I'll save it for if we're doing it on Tuesday.
I have exams Tuesday, so Wednesday's probably bad. Yeah.
Okay, so I can reveal it now. Very excited for the premiere of Survivor 50. Very, very excited. Tim. I know you're gonna hate to hear this, but expect weekly recaps for every episode.
I still don't get the show, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't need to get the. I don't need to get the show to get the excite. I get the excitement from you. I'm like, you know what?
So you know what's happening. So it's the 50th season. All returning.
Well, you explain
players.
It. Yeah, everyone's coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, but
is it like Total Drama Island, pretty much?
No, it's not. It's actually the complete opposite of Total Drama Island. Watch a season. Just watch watch Survivor compilations on YouTube.
I will. I've been
And if you're like into it, then yeah, like let's fucking have like an episode just dedicated to Survivor.
All right, I'll give it a watch. I've been really deep in the Lord of the Rings lore.
Okay.
So that's been taking up quite a bit of my time for and I still haven't even read the books. I've just been really deep in the lore of like Middle Earth. So I gotta start reading those books. So yeah.
Yeah. Traders is about to end soon. Oh my god. Movie Rex. I've become a movie buff since the last time we had our episode.
You know what's the 2 movie recs I give to people all the time?
What?
Well, you go first, but all right.
Watch if you haven't. Watch One Battle After Another.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, it's so good. DiCaprio's in it. It's on HBO. It's so good. Yeah. It's so good. I'm shocked.
What's it about? Is it like a war movie?
Sorta. It's like a criminal movie. So like Leonardo DiCaprio and Triana Taylor.
Yeah.
She used to be. Yeah. They're like a married couple. They basically like are part of this like revolution group, and they get like hunted by the military. Lead guy's played by Sean Penn, who is phenomenal. And
it already sounds like a good cast. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's incredible.
All right, I'll give that. Actually sounds good. I'll give that a watch.
God, I love that movie. Also, half hour. I'm also like 30 minutes away from finishing Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, that's sad as shit, dude.
Yeah, it is. The kid's annoying me.
You'll hate the ending. Do you know the ending?
Nope. Don't tell me.
I won't. You'll love the ending.
Oh, he dies, doesn't he?
I'm not spoiling anything, dude.
He dies.
I didn't spoil anything, bro. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Dude, he dies.
I didn't say it. Dude, watch the ending. Watch the ending.
All right, I'll watch.
But you want to hear my 2 movie recs that I tell everyone all the time? Because I don't know why, but tell me. You could say I'm wrong, and I think I say this all the time. But baseball makes the best movies like possible for a sport.
Moneyball.
No. League of Their Own. People don't watch that movie enough, man.
I love that movie.
The movie's great. The movie's fucking fantastic. And Field of Dreams, you'd be shocked how many people haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen... Here's my point. Watch Field of Dreams, dude. You want a movie rec? Watch Field of Dreams, bro. I'm telling you.
I think like the lore of the game kind of like brought it back. I don't know.
Dude, Pete cries every time you watch. You have to watch that movie, dude. You have to watch that movie. It's heartwarming. It's the best, dude.
Dude, Acuff is so good. Darius Acuff is so good. I hope whichever GM drafts him is gifted with just
don't be Sacramento.
Don't be Sacramento, I pray. Yeah. So my other what I saw is 2K. So they have announced that they are bringing in college teams to the game.
That's a start.
College players to my team, but it is not the they said that there's more to come in 2027. I said this before, I am keeping my expectations at an all-time low.
Bare minimum.
At the bare minimum, considering what they could do with this. I believe there are 16 schools that are in the game right now. Has all the rosters, has everything set with that. I'm trying to find there is Duke's in it, UNC. Is Kentucky in it? I think Kentucky's in it. Yes, I saw Otega Owe in the. Yes, here it is. So Texas, UConn, UCLA, Kentucky, North Carolina, Duke, Baylor, Michigan State, Ohio State, Houston, Arizona, Michigan, Purdue, Kansas, Florida, Louisville.
Okay, I'm shocked Syracuse is because they always add Syracuse into those. Like I feel like Syracuse is always somewhat thrown in there.
They've been so bad for.
I know.
Duke beat them by like almost 40. It was bad. Syracuse
they're getting the lull territory.
Yeah, they're getting the lull territory. It's pretty bad. Red Autry needed to be fired a long time ago. Yeah, it's a start, but I will not be satisfied until I can rebuild my alma mater into a dynasty.
There you go.
The same thing with Tim too.
Yeah,
I think you need.
I would love to get Lowell Natty Chip. It would probably take me a couple of years, but it would happen. It would happen.
It would happen. All right. Let's go to. Oh yeah, you're what I saw, Tim. Duh.
Yeah. Yeah. I honestly not much, but I have a pond hockey tournament in Lake George this weekend, so that's exciting. Fingers crossed. I hope we win. And yes. FIFA is getting. I think they're reportedly going to be an open world, like My Career type of thing, where like you can kind of like there's like parks and stuff for like 6v6 soccer,
okay, that's
like
cool.
Ulta Ball.
That's cool.
I think that's pretty sick,
that.
right? Yeah, I would love to just like pull up and play a little Ulta Ball. Yeah, so I saw that. I think that's pretty cool. If there's gonna like one that could get away with it, I think FIFA might be able to get away with it. I think that actually be pretty cool. So.
Alabama. Oh, wait. 5 seconds driving. Going in. Kicking. 3. Millette. No. Out of bounds. No, they're calling shot clock violation. Arkansas has 6 seconds to win this game. It's 105-105 in overtime.
Jesus Christ. All right.
This is some fucking game, dude. Yeah. All right. Okay. What an episode. Long one, but what an episode. Yeah, we missed a lot, but we got to cover it.
We're back. Yeah.
All right, Tim, save tanking.
Yeah, I think honestly that PWHL it's the way to go. I think it is.
Tim, save tanking. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to like this video on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube, leave a comment on our videos. Be sure to follow us and rate us on Spotify.
5 stars.
5 stars only. Let's hope we win gold, man. Let's go win a gold medal.
Please. Like we didn't do it at 4 Nations. Win a gold medal right now. Win the bigger one.
Let's go win a gold medal. Come on.
Fuck it. Why not us?
Let's win a gold medal with JT Miller.
We're acting like we weren't the co-favorites going into this tournament.
I don't care. Yeah. You were not a favorite if you have JT Miller on your team. I'll tell you that much.
You're right.
You're not a favorite if you have JT Miller on your team. All right. See y'all later. Peace out.